Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
With Professor S.M. Akhtar, who is the Dean of the Architecture Department at Jamia and has also been entrusted with the job and responsibility of designing the new mosque complex at Ayodhya. Welcome to the Print, sir. Thank you so much for having us. Sir, my first question to you is that, we've seen the blueprint of the new mosque, and it's gonna have solar panels. It's going to have a masjid as well as a hospital. What more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, the only thing is it's not just a masjid, it's a masjid complex. Complex means that it will be serving the society in totality. Masjid is one aspect, prayer is also important. And besides that, what we have analyzed in that area, the health facilities and educational facilities are required. Especially health, because there is no good hospital, high-end hospitals in the whole of the district. So first thing, we are planning a hospital besides the masjid, where we can have 200 to 300 patients, indoor patients, and it will be high-end super specialty or multi-specialty hospital. So that is the first task. Second task is to have an archive there. Archive which can tell the new
this
generation.
This is a museum they are talking
museum
about.
And art gallery and a library and all will be there in archive. So that will be to reveal the rich heritage of India to the new generation. So they can be aware with our richness of the country, our cultural ethos of the country. That all will be there, show window, so people can come here there and get themselves elevated. So the education is not only formal, but again to enhance the intellect capacity that is required. So that center will be serving that for the everybody can come there and add to their knowledge whatever they have. So and the emphasis will be on the Indian ethos, Indian culture. That level.
We saw from the blueprint that it is a very modern and futuristic design. Was this done deliberately, and what would you like to portray through this architectural design?
Yeah, it was done deliberately. Actually, architecture is always created, it's never replicated. We are very clear about it. You cannot replicate anything from the medieval period. It will be a perverted thing. But pure design, pristine design you can have with the new experimentation, with the new vocabulary, new material, and with the clarity to serve the contemporary society and the future generation. So for that you have to always explore the new architecture. Architecture is the carrier for taking the society ahead. So with that aim, this is a new vocabulary we will be revealing there. It is not we are the only one. Globally it is being done. We are just part of that thing. And we expect that similar thing, experiment will be continue. They will inspire the next generation to take it up throughout the country or throughout the globe. And we are hoping that some similar centers will be replicated all over the country, because people need a lot of health facilities and education.
You had mentioned something earlier about nostalgia and architecture. Yeah. What do you think about that, the place for that?
So nostalgia, when you are living in the past, like it has been always said, the Islamic architecture was very good in the medieval period. So Islamic was not only a medieval period. Islamic is even today also. Whatever is functional, whatever is pure, whatever is serving the mankind, that is Islamic architecture. So we are looking for that transition, the transformation, and that is paradigm shift in the Islamic architecture vocabulary. Whatever is past, that is a past. Past is past. Past cannot be present. Past cannot be future. So you have to detach yourself from that. That can be nostalgia, but that will not give you anything.
Sure.
To move ahead, you need some contemporary experimentation. Yeah.
You think that's important to move ahead?
That's important to move ahead, yes.
And you had said this new complex with a hospital and the archive as well as the masjid would be, you wanted it to be an exhibition or portrayal of Hindustaniyat, Insaniyat as well as, Islamic values. How would you see this being done, and what would you want people coming to the complex to feel like when they come there?
Actually, present situation may be something temporary going on, but as an Indian ethos, we all have been together. The bonding is very important between the different communities and different religious groups. That we want to restore. What our generations, our grandfather, father were, that is not a nostalgia, that is a reality of coexistence. See, every group has to live together. So we must have a respect and accommodation for everybody. And ultimately, everybody is a human being, and if you are serving the human being, the human values, you are serving the God.
Sure. In terms of just getting to the logistics, if you could tell us, when do you see the foundation stone being laid, or the masjid or the complex being ready? And if there's something you could tell us about what is being used in the construction, for example, the stones or anything like that?
The foundation stone will be on the 26th of January. That is a very auspicious day. And again, for that time, we got more than 1 month, and even a lot of research and experimentation will continue till the construction is completed. So even materials is not frozen now. Right now, we are dynamic, we are doing research. Whatever could be the best suitable material and the techniques that we will adopt for it.
Sure.
Because we want this to be a lasting structure.
And when do you see this being ready by or up and running?
I think masjid can be completed in 6 months time, and hospital maybe it will take about a year or two. That's all.
So the Indo-Islamic Cultural Foundation, which handed you over this project and the responsibility of spearheading this design of the mosque complex, was there a brief they gave you, and did yours and theirs match the vision for the same?
Actually, I took the project only because the brief were matching, the vision were matching. They were also having the same vision what I am having. So that is the matching of the vision that we are together. Had it been only a project for just making a structure, I may have refused that. But when it came to making a whole complex to serve the humanity, then there was no reason not to accept it.
Sure.
And you have to give everything, all the passion is there to deliver this project.
Sure. You earlier said that this architect, the designing of this is a way of expressing yourself. Could you explain how?
The architecture, whatever architecture is coming up, that is the expression of the architect and the promoter. Both are there, their thoughts are communicated through it, their philosophy is communicated. So every piece of architecture is an expression, but it is not only an expression of the architect, but of the whole society is there. The images of the whole society is there, they have to serve them. The end user is more important. So that clarity has to be there when designing a building.
Sure. I also wanted to ask you last two questions. One, that this structure and the history of this place has had a fairly acrimonious past. Did this carry forward? How did you ensure that this wasn't taken forward? And did you in a way want to see this? Was this one of the main reasons for you to bridge the gap, like you said?
No, I am not interested in the past. I am not taking anything, especially as far as the architecture is concerned. Past had nothing to do with the architecture. Architecture can never be replicated. It has to be created for the contemporary society. With this clarity I am working on this project, that is the first thing. And when that clarity is there is no issue of confusion about it. There is no point in getting any nostalgia of past when you are looking for the future.
Sure. Would you consider this in your body of work, which has been so many years, would you consider this to be your most, the most significant and the most ambitious project you've undertaken?
Actually, this is very significant project for the whole society. Whole globe is looking upon it, what it will come up.
Sure.
So you have to meet their expectation, what they are expecting from you. So more responsibility is there in delivering this project.
Sure. And my last question to you is that when people come to this complex and they, not only the mosque, but as well as the hospitals and everything else you have planned, what would you like them to leave the complex in their head, and what do you hope for the complex or people coming to the complex to feel?
When people are coming to any place, they have some expectation. If their expectations are satisfied, you are successful.
Sure. And you had said that you wanted that this should serve as an inspiration to be replicated across the India. I mean, could you explain that a bit?
Yeah, sure. This as a socio-economic dynamics as the country is going on, and the present situation is India is having a lot of deficiency in health facilities and education also. So I wish all similar projects, complexes should come all over the country to serve the society. Their medical needs and their education needs, they should be served by them.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, sir. So with this, with the foundation stone to be laid on 26th January 2021, which is also our Republic Day, one can wait and see what this new structure will signify for India. For The Print, this is Revati Krishnan. For more, log on to theprint.in and follow us on our social media handles.